Hello guys, welcome to Cyberman 443 official YouTube channel. Do you know about Visual Studio? One of the coolest code editors for software developers, especially web developers, those who work with different frameworks and different languages of the web aspect. And today we're gonna go through all different panels, patterns, and different features that Visual Studio has. Okay, let's start. First, we're gonna go and talk about how to install Visual Studio. Okay, it's simple, especially for those of you, for not those of you, for all of you that are good with technology. You know, installing this setup is easy. Just all you need is searching Visual Studio code. What the hell, logo PNG? I needed the PNG because of my thumbnail. Okay, yeah, code.visualstudio.com is the site that you have to download it. Okay, we have two Visual Studio setups. Okay, one Visual Studio code that we use it especially for web development. You can use it for other programming languages too, but it's so like that Visual Studio Code is more popular about web development. And another one is Visual Studio without Visual Studio, without code, without the word code. Okay, Visual Studio is used for different like desktop apps, mobile apps, and backend, or even web development coding. That we use it for C++, C#, Python, etc. But for web, Visual Studio is so basic. You don't like Visual Studio. All you need is Visual Studio Code. Okay, code.visualstudio.com is our website. Just we will go in it. Here you can see we have download for Windows button. Okay, and this is a picture from Visual Studio when it's run in your computer. Okay. And here are different things that people said about Visual Studio. According to me, okay, Visual Studio is the coolest code editing obligation in all the web, more than any other code editing obligations. That's maybe for some of you, you know, different people has different tastes, so it's okay if you love different other code editing obligations like Sublime Text 3 or Atom or other code editing obligations. Okay, here is Anna Kravitz says there's so many things, right? I'm constantly impressed by the UX and customizing. Okay, we don't want to waste your time in these like things. You can read it by yourself. Okay, we just downloaded. Come on, getting started. Yeah, it will be downloaded in next seconds. If it's not, just direct download link. So I had downloaded this application and I had installed it. Okay, I know it. Of course, you can install it. We will dive into it just directly without installing. Okay, Visual Studio Code. Yes, we are inside the Visual Studio Code. There are some codes from one of my videos projects, and we will close it. Okay, but we will need it in the future seconds. Minutes, okay, so because of that we will keep it here. Okay, we will start from the panels, top panels. Okay, we have file, edit, selection, view, go, run, terminal, and we have some other buttons here, and we have setting button here. We have accounts like profiles, different profiles, you can manage them inside your Visual Studio. Like here, I'm connected to my GitHub account, so because I have to pull some codes into GitHub, you know, I wasn't in GitHub for a long time, so I don't have so much things. But in the future, you can follow Cyberman 443 and you will be able to access a lot of different codes. Okay, and here we have different and setting different manage buttons. Okay, first we have file. Okay, in file section we have new text file button, new file, and much more. Okay, new text file will give us access to be able to make a new file. Okay, like this. and I can write things and much more, Control S, but it will be saved as txt, but you can change the extension, okay, no problem, but by default it's .exe because as these said, it's text file, not coding file, okay. But the second one is new file. In new file we can write different, we have to give a name like my codes dot like PHP or anything else, and it will be what the hell. Oh, it's not created. Okay, no problem. Okay, new window will give us another window of Visual Studio Code. Okay, let me close it, I don't need it. And the third one, open file, we can open just a file like styles.css, okay. Yeah, it's open, or we can open a folder. We have a folder of our project that has about tens or hundreds of different pages, and we can open it here. Like as we said, my projects, and this is one of my folders, and come on, it has to be here, okay. Yeah, yes, I trust the other, and yeah, it's here. Okay, and the next one is open folder, open workspace from file. We can create different workspaces from our different projects, and we can open our send files that we added and add folder to workspace. Like we can add this folder to one of our workspaces. We can have different workspaces inside our Visual Studio Code, like about different parts that we want to code, like web development, mobile updates, and much more, and we can add our folder into that workspace, okay. And when we add this folder, we can save workspace as we can save this workspace into a special name like here hackinto.code workspace, and this is the extension that Visual Studio will know that it's a workspace, okay. I want to cancel it, okay, I don't need it for now. And we can save the file or save as another file, okay. Auto save, we can activate, so every time we write some code it will be auto saved, okay. I don't want it for now. And preferences, we have these things here, okay, as you know, like settings, color theme, and much more, and we'll talk about all of them here. Next we have revert file, okay. We added some changes, okay, just let me check it. Yeah, I added some text and I want to revert it, okay. Just I will click, and the Visual Studio will discard that change that I added to my file, okay. And close editor, it will close it, close folder, it will close my folder, and close window will close this window, okay. And exit will exit out of the Visual Studio. Okay, next section we have edit, okay. In edit section we have different buttons like undo, we can undo changes, redo, or Control Y. We have it in different applications, you know, Control Z, Control Y, okay. And we can cut text, we can copy, we can paste, you know, all of them. We can find something in our code. It doesn't have something like this. That, what if CSS, you know, here Visual Studio didn't found those things for us. Next we have replaced, we can replace the text file and find in files, like when we click find button, it will find something in this page, okay. But if we click in this one, it will find that text in all different pages that we have in our folder, okay, and also replace to the same. Okay, toggle line comment, you know, as Control/dash. Here you can see all of them has different shortkeys that hotkey users can use, and it's so cool because you doesn't need to click on buttons and you know for writing code or do what you want. You can use shortcuts to do it faster, okay. Like I will select this one and Control/ and yeah, then we did add it to comment, okay? And block comment, every line will be a comment. What next we have? Emit expand abbreviation. You know, you used it a lot of times, especially if you're a developer, okay? Just we will tap and it will tap over text to where it has to be, you know. Like I want to bring it here and tap, and yeah, it will be styled in the way that it has to be, okay? Different menu, we have selection, select all, expand selection, shrink selection, like we have selected this, and like shift alt right arrow, okay? Shift alt right arrow, it will expand it, okay? And shrink selection is for shrinking or selection, especially for JavaScript and other scripting languages, you know, it doesn't work for HTML. Copy line up, okay, it will copy the line that's up of the line that you selected, okay? Copy line down, it will copy the line that is down the selection line, okay? Move line up, we will move line the up and move line down. Will do the same for down line, and duplicate selection will duplicate the selected line for us, and add cursor above. As you know here, it will bring this cursor to here above our selection, and below our selection add cursor to line ends. It will bring our cursor from here to here. I don't want to waste your time for doing all of them, you know. All you have to do is just to know is a general overview, and after that you have to use it by yourself, okay, to get expert. At next currency, here you have to see it, okay? Like we will select loading box and Control D. We will select all other, like we'll bring our cursor to all other text like that, okay? And here you can see like we have cursor in different loading boxes text that we have in our project, and we can clean all of them, or you know, it will select all of them. And next one, at previous accuracy, as we said, we will select loading box, and it will bring the previous, like this one will select the previous one for us, okay? Select all accuracy will select all those texts, like we select the text, and it will select by that shortcut or the selection, it will select all those texts, like these texts that are hovered, okay? Next one, we have switch to alt click for multi-cursor, okay? We used it for copying some files from our folder, okay? We will select this one, and we will select, we will click Control button, and we will select the next word, okay? All of them will be selected, okay? We used it for copying some files from our computer, okay? And next we have column selection mode, okay? We will activate it, and here it will select a column for us, okay? And next one we have, it's done, we will activate it. We have view. In view, first we have command plate. It will show us different commands that we can use, different shortcuts in our Visual Studio. Next we have open view. It will show us different views like source control, and match more, like these things that we can go to them. And appearance, we can change our Visual Studio appearance, full screen, zen mode, centered layout, and show secondary sidebar, zoom in, zoom out, reset, zoom and match more, edit layout, split up, split down, like split down. It will bring us another code page that will be down our page, okay? And it has a lot of other things, but they're so simple. All you need is just read them, and believe me that you will understand it, okay? Next, in view button, we have Explorer, Search, Source Control, Run, Extensions, all of them. We have all of them there, okay? Here. And different problems, output, and match more that we have them here, okay? Yeah, as you see here, we have output, debug console, terminal, problems, and much more. All of those things that we have here. Okay, word wrapping. When you small your Visual Studio, your words will be hidden. Word wrapping will wrap those words for us. Okay, and then show breadcrumbs, show minimum, render white space, and much more. We will go to go section. Okay, back will back us to the last thing that we did. Okay, and forward will forward us, and last edit location, where the location that we edited in last time. Switch editor, next editor, previous editor, like which editors we used, and switch group. We can have different groups. Go to file, go to symbols, go to symbol in editor, and match more. Okay. Here in run section we have sort debugging. We can sort or debugging, but we don't have JavaScript, so it doesn't need, because for HTML, we doesn't need debugging. And run without debugging, because even in HTML, if we have a problem, an error, it will not be an error. Okay, it will not crash our program. It will be run, and browser will know that word or that div or something that was wrong, right, as browser will know it just as a text, not code. Okay, run without debugging. We can run our program without debugging. At configuration, we can configurations are for some backend frameworks like Laravel, Django, Flask, and much more. Okay, toggle breakpoint, we can use it here, like we just select this text and toggle breakpoint was added to this line, but we can use just by clicking here without selecting that section. Okay, and new breakpoint, we will add a breakpoint, enable all breakpoints. When we use toggles or breakpoints, we have to select them here that they have to be disabled or enable, and match more, remove all this breakpoints. Install additional debuggers. We can install some additional debuggers from extensions that we will check out. Okay, next minutes. New terminal, split terminal. We can add new terminal in our Visual Studio code editor, or split our terminal, run a task, run build task, run active file. We can run our active file just in our browser, and run selected test. We can run just a selected test, like a div or like that, configuration tasks. We are able to configure some tasks to be able to be done in our Visual Studio. And they're all about get started, some information, show all comments. It will show us all comments that we will check it in comment line section. Okay, documentation. Visual Studio has a good documentation too. You can go to Visual Studio documentation website. It's from Microsoft, and this is the best thing, because Visual Studio is run and sponsored and created by Microsoft, so it has a big documentation team, and it's so good for you, because if you face some problems, just you can go to search and they will help you. Okay, edit playground, release notes, and much more here, all about help. Check for updates and much more. They're so easy, just go read them and it's all. Okay, this is our file section that we will see our files here. We can go to other file, and we can go to other folders and much more. Okay, we can create a file, we can create a folder, and much more. We have search, as we did check it here. Find and replace, we have it here too, search, replace. And next part we have get. My get is loaded, but here you have a button to log in to GitHub, and by that you can pull and push your files from GitHub or to GitHub. Okay. For those who doesn't know about GitHub, about repositories and these things, maybe I will have another video, and you will be able to go to our channel and check. Next we have debugging. All of these things that we had here: start debugging, run debugging, run and debug, and it's all okay. Yeah, debugging will start. We have Chrome will be opened. This is the configuration file and much more, but we doesn't have JavaScript, so nothing will happen. Next part, and the coolest part of Visual Studio, we have extensions. We can install different extensions online from internet, like auto-close tag, auto-complete tags, like CSS responsive, intelligent for CSS, like kite autocomplete, and I love it. Prettier, it will pretty your codes, and here are some recommendations you can see, and you can search by yourself, like in different parts. Like I want to search for debug. It will bring us different extensions for debugging. Okay, the hell, I think I'm connected. Yeah, debugger. My internet is not so good. Yeah, remote PHP debugger for much more extensions. There are about thousands or even thousands of different extensions that you can use inside your Visual Studio, and you can install it by extensions button here. Okay, just search and find it and install it. Okay, like I will check one of them. It's too easy. Here you can disable your installed extensions, or you can close it. It's okay. Yeah, here you can see, just install it, it's all. Okay, other part we have our accounts management. As you saw in last seconds, we did sign out from our account, so now we don't have that. You can turn on setting as things that if you have a Visual Studio account and you have to log into your Visual Studio account, you can turn a thing like when you change something or when you write some code and the like, all of them will be a sync to your account, and when you're online again, they will push and hold to your Visual Studio or to your account online. Okay. Other parts we have settings. We have different command lines that you saw them there. We have settings, extensions, these extensions, and keyboard shortcuts. All of them are same as we did saw them here, but the only part that is not same is settings. Here we can go to settings, and okay, let me. Yeah, here we have different settings about text editor, workbench, window, features, applications, security, extensions, and much more. There are about hundreds of different settings that if we talk about each of them, we will need at least about 5 to 6 hours maybe, if we talk more in details. Okay. We have user workspace. As we said, we can create different workspaces, so different workspaces will have different settings, and so it's cool, okay, having different workspaces. But I don't have any workspace, it's just default one. And one another part, we have a bar here. We can like foot bar. Here, when we install an extension, or extensions will come here. We have for the new notifications, this notification button, tweet feedback, or this is about our kite that has not installed some of their files or these like things. And we have here create a new bench. It's about our GitHub. We can create a new bench. We can create a new branch from checkout detached and much more. These are problems, and here I think we did talk, but I want to talk again. When we write some code and something is wrong, like not about HTML, about JavaScript, and those, as I said, those languages that the crash of programming defined an error, okay, like runtime errors or other errors, okay. So because of that, we have problem section that it will show us different problems and different lines that we have about our code. This is our output. Output of our JavaScript or match mode, debug console. When we start our debugging, all our debug errors or text will come here, and this is our terminal. From terminal, we can go to different. It works like a real terminal. We can go to different folders. We can open another file. We can install different extensions. We can use different like server-side codes in our terminal. We use it more in backend development, like PHP, Laravel, Django, Python, Matchmore. So I think we are done, and thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, and we will see you next video.